Hello and welcome back to the Done Deal YouTube channel, and this is the all-new Audi Q6 e-tron, and after living with it for a few days, here are 8 things you need to know about it. First things first, prices, and they start at about 76,300 euros. However, like a lot of things in life, the more you get, the more you pay. So it does depend on specification and variant, and they can go up in the likes of the SQ6 e-tron up to over 107,000 euros. Number 2 is that currently, as of right now, there are 3 different specs. The first is Advance, then there's S-Line, and at the moment we also have Launch Edition, which incorporates a lot of optional extras that you'd usually pay a lot more money for. If you want to know a little bit more about them, the best thing you can do is actually go down to your local Audi dealer. I will leave a link to them up there. Number 3, and this one's quite important. This is Audi's first car produced on the PPE Platform, and that doesn't stand for what you think it does. Instead, it actually stands for Premium Platform Electric, and it's been built in conjunction with the Porsche Macan E, and it's got a lot of advantages, most namely of which are the following. It's designed for high SUVs and also low cars, Avance and Saloon. It's available as rear-wheel drive and Quattro, and also has 2 battery sizes. The great thing about the PPE Platform is the batteries weigh less, there's increased performance, and they're more efficient too. The good news is it charges faster than that opens. In fact, it charges crazily fast. 270 kilowatt fast charging. To put that in perspective, you'll gain about 250 kilometers in 10 minutes at a fast charger, which is absolutely bonkers. Then, as we mentioned, that PPE Platform, that has 2 batteries, the smaller of which is 80 kilowatt hours, and then the bigger is 100 kilowatt hours, which is massive, and actually can have a range of up to 625 kilometers. Now that is dependent on getting a rear wheel drive one. If you get the Quattro one, which is a little bit more powerful, that will eat into your range ever so slightly. But I have to say, fast charging and 600 kilometers range plus, it is good. It's just a shame this is a little bit slow. Like a lot of cars, you can spec loads of different options. However, one that's definitely worth specing in my opinion is Tech Pro. Now what that includes is things like adaptive air suspension, which is also quite cool because you can lower the boot to put stuff into it. There's also heated seats and steering wheel, matrix LED headlights, OLED tail lights, automatic parking, and most of all, passenger MMI. And this makes you feel as a passenger like you're actually contributing to each drive, and the screen is absolutely fantastic. It is worth mentioning that is nearly 6,000 euros, but maybe it's worth it if you love your family. Next up, to drive. And you know what? It actually creates a great argument for why would you buy a Q8 e-tron when the Q6 is honestly nearly just as good. In fact, in some ways it's better. I think this one has a really nice spec, but it is gorgeous to drive. It's very quick as well, particularly if you do go for that Quattro with the dual motor. And it's also a relatively nice size. It's borderline getting on the big side, but it's not ginormous. So you do feel like you can take it into normal car parks, into shopping centres, and not be too wide. On top of that, it has tons of tech. I mean, if I just look in front of me here, between the passenger MMI system, the curved screen, and the heads-up display down there, I've got 4 screens. So it's just got a lot going on, but it's relatively easy to use because it benefits from being an Audi and just being very intuitive, which is quite nice. Apple CarPlay connects up automatically. You've obviously got all your usual driving aids as well, which become very creature comforty after you've driven modern cars for a few weeks. And as a whole, it's a lovely car to drive, very spacious, the seats are really comfortable, and it's a great place to spend some time. Number 7 is that it is available in 8 different colours, and this is actually a really nice one in the flesh. It's called Plasma Blue, and definitely worth considering. And last but not least is storage. So it has 526 litres in the boot, but also has a little bit of extra storage in here, 64 litres. And one thing I'll highly recommend about this is if you put a takeaway in there on a Sunday evening, it doesn't stink up the car and there's no evidence on a Monday morning. Anyway, that is 8 things you need to know about the Q6 e-tron. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments below. Let us know what cars you'd like to see us review in the near future. And if you would like to search for Audis for sale in Ireland, then hit the link up there. That's it from me today. We'll see you in the next one.